Hey, you're watching 1700. We're here live at the Pushover Festival and I'm very excited to be chatting to, again, my buddies from Tonight Alive. How are you guys going?
Good to be here.
Good.
Ooh, this is fun doing the old pass. Now, as I said, I've caught up with you guys previously and last time it was on the eve of the album release. You guys were, doing this massive tour with Rufio. Since then, you guys did the Soundwave tour, the whole tour, and now you're at Pushover. What?
It's been busy since October.
It's been nuts.
Yeah, I guess
nice.
it's
The album release, that's kind of special.
That's cute.
That night was actually really good. That was our, I headlined the Hi-Fi. That was an awesome night.
Since then, you guys have had some massive news. I remember off air we were chatting a little bit about the United States and how Warped Tour was something that you guys are really excited about. You guys are playing Warped Tour 2012 in the USA. When did you guys find out and how do you kind of find out news like that? Does it come in like a letter or do they send this like golden email?
Oh, that's like a golden ticket.
I think we got the offer and I just was like, we got the offer and I was like, I'm not gonna like think about it until it's like confirmed because being in a band you get so much stuff and everything falls through. So, and then it was just like, okay, we're doing it, and I was like, wow, no, that's awesome. So we're very psyched and I think mentally preparing ourselves for the hardships of Warped Tour.
But I guess Soundwave is like a good prelim to Warped Tour because you've got all that similar sort of genre, you've got the same, new cities every day. So did you guys kind of talk to some bands that were on the Soundwave Festival and get some advice for the tour coming up?
We didn't catch any advice, but I think it was a really good experience for us. We've never really been part of a touring festival. We've played a couple of festivals here and there, but not a touring one. So Soundwave was awesome. It was like the first show I think was hard for everyone. It was kind of figuring everything out, and then it's like you warm up into it and it's awesome. So it's going to be great to do that for 2 months.
But with what you guys have achieved in just the few months since I've even caught up with you, bands strive to do that for their entire career. So why do you think you guys have just been so lucky or so successful in the past few months or even the last year for you guys?
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, that's a hard question. I don't know. I guess I feel like we're doing what we should be doing and what we need to be doing with like the overseas touring, and we're putting our money into going over, and we're keeping on working and we're keeping on writing as well. So we made sure that the album was the best thing that we could do, and then now we're using that as a base to kind of get it out around the world, and we released it in America and it's coming out in the UK and Europe and Japan and stuff. So we're trying to get it out to as much people as we can, and and hopefully they like it.
I was going to say it would be weird kind of because you're doing it, you don't really see it as such a big deal maybe?
No, we don't. I think to answer your question before as well, I think the band has always been our priority and we've put it first, and we've like sacrificed a lot and put like blood, sweat and tears into it. So I think that's really paid off. It's been really, really hard, and I know a lot of bands struggle in different ways, but yeah, it's been hard but fun and worth it. And I think seeing the progress with your own eyes is like the biggest reward of all.
We are here at the Pushover Festival, which is amazing because it's an all-ages festival. But you guys are really good with that anyway. I don't think that there's ever a tour that you leave out your under-18 fans. Yeah. So kind of why do you include that in tours? Because I know it is harder to put on those shows and bands really seem to ignore them as they get bigger.
Yeah. I think we will always appreciate how important all ages shows have been to us as part of the audience and as a band that's playing. I think it helped us grow a lot. But also before I was even in a band, I went to 1,000 all ages shows, and it's like, I'll never forget how that made me feel to be a part of that. And I'd never want to exclude anybody that listens to our band or supports our band from that.
We want to be a part of people's, youth and growing up, and kind of with the message of like, what are you so scared of it? Try and help people through like music has helped us through. So we really want to be that for people, and especially growing up. To
see people at shows today that were at shows that when we hadn't even put out a single song. So like, it's really, really cool to see our fans growing up, and we're still growing up. Like I'm still 19 and the boys are all 21. It's like we still got a lot of growing up to do, and it's really, really cool to be doing that with with the people who've supported us all these years.
Well, thank you so much for chatting to us here at the Pushover Festival. And if you do want to see Tonight Alive live, before they do head over to the US of A, they're doing a national tour all throughout May, so check out the website for details. You're watching 1700.